British football has been shaped by Archibald Leitch, the actual physical character and personality of its football stadiums.
You cannot understand British football in the 20th century without understanding his contribution.
Archibald Leitch goes on to absolutely transform architecture, not just in Scotland, but a lot of the big grounds historically in England. If it's not the whole stadium, there's at least a stand there that has an Archibald Leitch presence to it.
He has got a role in the history of almost every big club in the country. I don't know how many trophies have been paraded around in Archibald Leitch stadiums over the course of the last 100 years. It must be almost beyond count.
I think it's always important for the fans to understand where the club came from and where Ibrox came from. And in that regard, you know, Archibald Leitch is up there as one of the most important characters.
You cannot conceive of British football in the 20th century without the Scots. From the Queen's Park players who invented the passing game, Matt Busby, Dennis Law, Alex Ferguson, Scottish tradition goes right through that, and Archie was part of that. The British game was essentially an Anglo-Scottish game. If you think in terms of tactics, the Scots were incredibly important. In terms of management, incredibly important. So it's natural that the person who would be responsible for shaping the look of English football and Scottish football in the 20th century, it's not a surprise that he was a Scot. That's what the Scots did. They love football.